Georgie was in rough shape the first time someone noticed him. His skin was bright red, raw, and sore, and his body showed clear signs of long-term neglect. But it wasn't just the physical part that stood out. It was how strange and distant his behavior was. He moved like a dog who had been on his own for a long time. Every step was unsure. Every glance was guarded. He didn't bark, didn't growl. He simply stayed away from people, as if he had learned the world was not a safe place. It was hard to watch. Seeing a dog like that always brings a heavy feeling. No one ends up in that condition overnight. It takes time for a dog to become that disconnected, and it only happens when they've had no help for far too long. Most people would walk by, maybe feel sad, but keep moving. But one woman didn't. She chose to stop. She sat with him for hours, gently waiting. She followed him at a distance, never pushing, just staying close enough so he could feel her presence. And eventually something shifted. Georgie finally allowed her to slip the leash around him. It was quiet, calm, and careful. That moment felt like a turning point, not just because he let someone near, but because it meant he wanted help. From that day on, he wasn't alone anymore. He had someone who cared. Someone who said, "We've got you now." In the beginning, Georgie stayed distant. He didn't want to be touched, didn't come when called, and kept his eyes low most of the time. His body healed slowly with proper care, but emotionally, it took longer. There were moments when he would look at people and then quickly turn away, like he wasn't sure if it was safe to show interest. But even then, there was something gentle about him. He didn't lash out or hide completely. He just needed time. Building trust with Georgie meant doing small things every day. Sitting nearby, talking softly, and waiting for him to come closer on his own. Little by little, he did. He would edge closer, sit nearby, and watch carefully. Then one day, he let someone pet him without pulling back. It didn't seem like much, but for Georgie, it was everything. That quiet moment said, "I trust you now." After a couple of months, things started to change more quickly. Georgie began to come over on his own, looking for attention. He started wagging his tail when someone walked into the room. He didn't hide during meals anymore. Instead, he waited nearby, ready to be part of things. He was no longer just surviving. He was starting to enjoy life. He had his favorite toys and learned routines quickly. He even began to show signs of being playful. His rescuers noticed how gentle he was with other dogs and how he always stayed close to people he trusted. He wasn't loud or demanding. He just wanted to be near someone. He liked calm energy, soft voices, and quiet rooms. He was still a little shy in big crowds or loud environments, but that made sense. After everything he had been through, the world could feel overwhelming sometimes. One day, he was given a special lunch as a reward. It wasn't just about the food. It was about the moment. He had come so far. That little celebration showed how much he was loved. It was a simple thing, but it meant a lot. Because Georgie wasn't just another rescue. He was someone's heart dog. The one that took longer, needed more, but gave back something deeper in return. Today, Georgie is still waiting for a forever home, but he's ready. He's kind, calm, and full of quiet love. He forms deep bonds with the people who care for him, and once he feels safe, he never wants to leave your side. He still gets nervous around new things, but he always tries. That's who he is now. A dog who chooses to keep going, even when things feel hard. Georgie may have started out alone and broken, but now he's proof that time, patience, and love can bring even the quietest hearts back to life. He's the kind of dog that makes a house feel peaceful. The kind who doesn't need much, just someone who sees the good in him and wants to keep it safe. Even sharing this helps more dogs like Georgie find love.